Climate and weather patterns refer to the long-term and short-term variations in atmospheric conditions. While climate refers to the average weather conditions over a long period of time, typically 30 years or more, weather patterns refer to the day-to-day or short-term variations in atmospheric conditions. Climate is influenced by factors such as solar radiation, atmospheric composition, ocean currents, landforms, and human activities. These factors interact in complex ways to determine the overall climate of a region. Climate is typically classified into different types, such as tropical, temperate, arid, and polar, based on factors like temperature and precipitation patterns. Weather patterns, on the other hand, refer to the atmospheric conditions experienced in a particular place over a short period of time, usually hours to days. Weather patterns are influenced by various factors including air pressure systems, temperature gradients, humidity levels, and the movement of air masses. Weather patterns can vary widely from one region to another and are responsible for day-to-day variations in temperature, precipitation, wind, and other weather phenomena. Climate change is a significant factor that affects both climate and weather patterns. It refers to long-term shifts in global or regional climate patterns, often attributed to human activities, particularly the emission of greenhouse gases. Climate change can lead to alterations in weather patterns, causing changes in temperature extremes, precipitation patterns, storm frequency and intensity, and other weather-related events. It's important to note that while climate change influences weather patterns, not every individual weather event can be directly attributed to climate change. Weather events are influenced by a complex interplay of factors and natural variability, making it challenging to attribute specific events solely to climate change. However, studies have shown that climate change can increase the likelihood and intensity of certain types of extreme weather events. Certainly, here are some examples of climate and weather patterns. Tropical climate. Regions near the equator, such as the Amazon rainforest or parts of Southeast Asia, typically experience a tropical climate. These areas have high temperatures year-round, high humidity, and abundant rainfall. Desert climate. Deserts, like the Sahara Desert in Africa or the Mojave Desert in the United States, have arid climates. They are characterized by high temperatures during the day, low humidity, and very little rainfall. Mediterranean climate. The Mediterranean region, including places like southern Europe, California, and parts of Australia, experiences a Mediterranean climate. It is characterized by mild, wet winters and hot, dry summers. Temperate climate. Many mid-latitude regions, including parts of the United States, Europe, and China, have a temperate climate. These areas generally experience distinct seasons, with moderate temperatures and moderate precipitation throughout the year. Polar climate. The Arctic and Antarctic regions have polar climates. They are extremely cold, with temperatures well below freezing for most of the year. Precipitation in these areas is generally low. Now let's explore some examples of weather patterns. Thunderstorms. Thunderstorms are characterized by heavy rain, thunder, lightning, and sometimes hail. They often occur in warm and humid conditions, such as during the summer months in many regions. Heat waves. Heat waves are extended periods of excessively hot weather. They often occur during the summer and can lead to high temperatures, drought conditions, and increased risk of wildfires. Noisters. Noisters are intense extratropical cyclones that affect the northeastern United States and eastern Canada. They bring strong winds, heavy snow or rain, and coastal flooding. Monsoons. Monsoons are seasonal wind patterns that bring heavy rainfall to certain regions. For example, the Indian subcontinent experiences a summer monsoon, which brings abundant rainfall to the region. El Niño and La Niña. El Niño and La Niña are climate patterns that occur in the Pacific Ocean and can have global impacts on weather. El Niño events bring warmer sea surface temperatures, altering weather patterns and potentially causing droughts or floods in different parts of the world. La Niña events, on the other hand, typically result in cooler sea surface temperatures and can influence weather patterns differently. These are just a few examples of the diverse climate and weather patterns that exist globally. Each region has its own unique characteristics and variations, making the study of climate and